Presentation, we are looking at how we can factorize algebraic expressions. So this is our second part of the video. I did the first part of the video under the same topic. So we are just looking at how we can factorize each of these expressions that were given. The first one is 3z plus 9. So when you factorize, simply means that we need to factor out the common number and the common letter. Okay, so here we are looking at our first question. We need to factorize 3z plus 9. So here we have a 3, then we have a 9 in terms of the numbers. In terms of the variables, we only have z here. Here there is no any other variable that is common to z. So we don't have the common factor for the variables, but in terms of the numbers, we have the highest common factor of 3 and 9, which is a 3. So I factor out a 3 like this. The moment you do this, you write open bracket, then you start what? Dividing. Okay, so in terms of dividing, you get this 3z, then you divide with the number that you have factored out. So this will be 3z divided by 3. So this 3 and this 3 you cancel, you remain with a z. You put it there. Plus, okay, you do the same. Here you have a 9, here you have a 3. You divide again, okay? You divide where you write 9 divided by a 3. So 3 into 9, it's a 3. 1 into 3, you get what? A 3. So what you are saying here is, you start now dividing after you find your common factor. In this case, we found a 3. Now here we start dividing. 3 into 3z. So 3 and 3 will cancel, remain with z. Plus 3 into this 9, it's a 3. So this is our answer. Okay, so let us now look at our second question, which is this one. We need to factorize k minus jk. So the common letter that we have, it's a k right here. You can see we have a k here, even here a k. Here we have a j, here there's no any other j. So we are going to factor out k, which is common, open bracket, k into this k, because they are many times 1, minus this k and this k will cancel, remain with a what? A j. Okay, so this is your answer, such that when you expand k times 1, you get k, minus k times j, you get jk. So we have answered our question 1 and 2. We now move on. Alright, so we now come to our third question. We need to factorize 3 minus 12e. So in terms of the numbers, we have 3 and the 12. In terms of the letters, we only have e here. So e, or the letter, is not common. We only have a single letter e here. Now, we find the highest common factor of 3 and 12. That's the one that we are going to factor out. So the highest common factor of 3 and 12, we are looking at the highest number that can go into 3 and 12. And that highest number is 3 itself. So you do this. Then we start dividing, okay? Where we say 3 into this 3, it's 1. Minus 3 into 12, because there are many times 4. Then you even write this e right here. You close. So this is your answer. Then we come to question 4. Factorize xy minus xz. So we have x here, we also have x here, we have y here we have z. So the common factor here, it's x. So you factor out the common factor, then open bracket. So you start dividing, okay? Meaning that you say xy divided by this x. So this and this will cancel, you remain with a y. So here you write a y. Minus, you do the same, xz divided by x. So this x and this x will cancel, you remain with a what? A z. That is how we know what terms we are going to put inside the brackets. So this is our answer. So you have answered our question 3, 4. Let us now move on to our next question. Right, so we now come to our question 5. Factorize 12r squared plus 8r. So here we have 12, here we have 8. In terms of the letters, we have r, even here we have r. So first we look at the numbers. What is the highest common factor of 12 and 8? The biggest number that can go into 12 and 8 without leaving any remainder, okay? That's the highest common factor, of which this number is a what? A 4. Okay? Then we look at the letters. We have r squared, here we have r. So you can see that r is common, okay? Because here we have r squared. So it means that here there is r, even here there is r. It's the highest common factor. You can factor it out as well, r. So we have factored out for r. open bracket. Now, what terms are we going to put inside? That's why now start dividing, where you say 12r squared divided by what you have factored out, which is 4r. So you can cancel 4 here 1, 4 into 12 goes there many times? 3 times. So you write the 3. Then r into itself it's 1, into r squared you just remain with a single r. So meaning that you are going to remain with 3r. Plus, again we do the same, 4 into 8. Because there are many times? 2. This r and this r will cancel, so just remain with a 2. So this is our answer. We now come to our question 6. We need to factorize 15n squared minus 25n. So we have 15, here we have 25. We look for the highest common factor of 15 and 25, which is a what? A 5. So I'll factor out 5. Then n squared, even here we have n. So n is also a common factor. Then open bracket, 5 into 15, because there are many times? 3 times. N into n squared. You just remain with a single n. Okay? Minus 5 into 25, because there are many times? 5. Okay? 5 into 25, because there are 5 times. N and n you cancel, so you get this. So this is your answer. 5n, in brackets we have 3n minus 5. So we now move on to another question. Alright, so we now come to our question 7. Factorize 24e squared plus 6e power 4. So here we have 24 and 6. We find the highest common factor of these two. The highest number that can go into 6 and 24. So the highest common factor of 24 and 6, it's 6. So you need to factor out 6. Then we have e power 2 and we have e power 4. So this e power 2, it can go into e power 4. Okay, because this e is having the highest power 4. So this one with the smallest power, it can go into this one with a bigger power. So we are going to factor out e power 2. Okay, e power 2, because it can go into e power 4. So this is our common factors that we have. Then we write open bracket. So we start doing the same. 6 into 24, because there are many times? 4 times. E power 2 into e power 2, it's 1. This will cancel. Okay, so just remain with a 4 here. Then plus, again, 6 into 6, it's 1. E power 2 into e power 4, you remain with e power 2. So this is your answer. So I'm just dividing where you have e power 4 divided by e power 2. Okay, e power 2 e into itself it's 1. E power 2 into e power 4 remain with e power 2. Or you apply the laws of indices. You are dividing same bases. Okay, what do you do with the powers? You subtract them. So 4 minus 2, you remain with e to the power 2. That's what we have here. We come to our 80th question, where we have PQR plus QR squared. So we need to factorize this one by finding the highest common factor. Here we have a P. We don't have a P this side, so P won't be the common factor. We have Q here, even here we have Q. So Q will be factored out. We have R, even here we have R power 2. So R is also a common factor. So you do this. So this QR and this QR will cancel. This side you just remain with a P. Then plus Q into Q is 1. So this Q and this Q cancel. R into R squared. You just remain with R. Okay, like this. Then you close. So this is your answer. You are factorized. Okay. Alright, so let us now factorize our last question. Factorize uv squared plus u power 3 v power 2 minus u v power 3. So here we have u, even here there is u, even here there is u. So this u is having power 1, this u is having power 3, this u is having power 1. So I'm just going to factorize a single u. Okay, because there is a single u, there is a single u. So you can't factor out u power 2. No, here there is no u power 2, even here. So in terms of v, we have v power 2. Here we have v power 2. Here we have v power 3. So v power 3 is the highest power. And here we have v power 2. Even here we have v power 2. So v power 2 can be factored out because it can go into this, and into this. So upon doing this, you write open bracket. You cancel this u and this u. It's a 1. v power 2 into v power 2, meaning that this into this, it's a 1 because it's the same thing, this and this, plus u and u into u power 3. Okay, you have u power 3